Hello?
Adonis, how are you?
I'm good. Where you from?
London.
London. How old are you?
50.
What's your ethnic background?
I am Jamaican Dominican, born in London,
I
England.
bet. So you said what?
So my point is, and it's a discussion, right? So I'm not here to. I mean, I've seen your videos and I've seen your vox pops in the streets, and the my angle is the historical background of. I get your argument, but I think the people you interview are very young and they don't know the historical background as to why Black British people have arrived in the UK and their culture. Especially it's because if you go to different countries around Europe, especially, they are different ethnic Black people from different countries. For example, Brussels are mainly from Congo and Africa.
What's your
France.
question?
So my question is, what is your fundamental dislike or attitude with Black British people? Is it the fact that you think they don't know history, or you think they're ignorant? What's your underlying thesis for your disdain for Black British people?
I don't have a disdain. Do you watch
Oh,
my YouTube videos?
I do not your YouTube. I just see your TikToks and your Vox Pops.
So you don't, but my TikToks are my YouTube videos there.
Okay, yeah, well, I've seen that, but I think
Have you watched any of the videos?
yeah,
You watched the full video of any one of these TikTok videos?
yeah.
What video? What video you've watched that backed up
I've
your
seen.
statement?
I saw the one you interviewed these guys on the street, and it was about their lack of knowledge of where they came from and their historical background as to why they've arrived in London. And there you interviewed four guys, and another video I watched you interviewed these girls you interviewed, and it was literally about questioning them on their background and where
I
they come
questioned
from.
them on their background.
Yeah, because your family, I think you said you got three generations. I want to say Virginia, but you got three generations of family you can trace in America. Is that correct? Or
No, no.
two generations?
So
Okay.
hold on.
Okay.
We're not gonna jump all over the place. You just made a whole bunch of statements that were inaccurate. You said that I asked them on their historical background. No, I don't. So either you're not watching the videos because any type of topic or talking about when it comes down to the black melanated diaspora always starts with them. It has nothing to do with me. I don't bring these topics up, nor do I incite these conversations. They do. If you watch any of my YouTube videos, you will see time after time, it's them who start these conversations and it's them who make these diabolical statements, not me. So I
Okay.
don't, so where
Okay.
are you basing your information on? Because it sounds like you're not doing your due diligence. You said you call these people young. What do you consider young? Matter of fact, let's start there.
Or 20s, 30. Don't forget, I'm 50,
So
so
are you old?
mid-age, middle age.
You're
Yeah.
definitely not mid-age. 20, 30, 40 is mid-age. 50 is not mid-age. So
So
don't
am I,
try.
I'm
I know it
I, am I
sounds
old?
good.
Am I past? Am
I
I
know it
past? Am I
sounds
old?
good.
I'm
Listen,
an old
listen.
man now.
I
Am I?
know it sounds good, but don't try to move the
No,
barricades.
listen, no, listen. I'm as I
Then you're
said. So
not young.
I,
So
I just want to make it very clear. My coming up here is a discussion. It's not. I don't have
I
any.
understand that, but when you try to do these sly little pushy
Not
love,
at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not.
yes, it is. That was a slick little move. Young people. What do you mean? 20 is not young. That's mid-age. 20 to 30 to 40 is mid-age. You
So
50,
what's young then? What's young in your eyes? What's a young age?
14, 15, and 15 and below are young.
So I'm ancient then by your account.
Hey, I didn't say you did.
Well, listen. If that's what you're going by, if that's your if you're saying
No, but
that,
when you equate the word young, people are thinking of 15, 14. Even when you say children or anything like that, people think 12 and below,
I
not
just
20 years old.
I said young people.
We're not gonna go on semantics, but so
No, my
where
that
are you basing your like your statements from? Because you haven't proven
Okay, well,
anything.
look, let me explain before I go, and I don't want to keep you too long. But as you know, there's been quite a recent debate versus sort of uh, Black Americans debating or conflicting with
So am I young? So am I young?
how I don't know how old you are.
So how old do you think I am?
31, 32.
What gives you that? What gives you that assumption?
I don't know. That's just my guess. It could be completely wrong, but that's my assumption.
Okay, say what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
So obviously, I think last few months or prior, there was a whole clash between UK, especially UK TikTokers, black TikTokers versus Americans. And I don't know what the beef was, but there's this whole debate, and I don't know the basis for it or the grounding for why
The
there
basis.
was this whole thing. But recently, I mean, obviously, I see.
I'll tell you the basis for it. Would you
Go
like
for
to
it.
know?
Yeah, yeah. Tell me. I don't know. Yeah.
The UK melanated demographic, the 3 or 4 generations that have been in the UK for this period of time want to be relevant at this moment in time, and all they do is keep disrespecting Black Americans and Black Americans' history, heritage, and culture. That's all they keep doing while cosplaying and portraying our culture on a consistent daily basis as their own international white people gatekeepers. That's what's been happening. So if you want to understand, why don't you sit down and go watch my YouTube videos and watch a couple of them and see the pattern of how I'm just asking them random questions about where to eat, where to go, and then they keep coming back to this Black American shit. You don't know where you come from. That's what's happening. So you're
Yeah,
coming to
look,
me, talking to me about this particular point where if you watch my YouTube video, you'll see these guys literally randomly out of the blue constantly disrespect me and my culture. And I'm the smart person to be very calm, collective, and educate them on a very strategic. And you say that I'm bashing
no,
young
no, no.
people?
Okay, so let me be very specific and clear about why I've risen. So my whole discussion with you is out of my curiosity because I don't know, right?
No, that's not. No, 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 no. You can't pull that card now. Curiosity. You started here and came on here and said, "Why
Because
you
because
stop
all
that?" No, no,
because
no, no,
all
no, 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 no. Stop. We're not going to do that. We're not going to deflect. And you, 50 years old, we're not playing this game with you. You came up here and you wrote in the chat. You said, "Stop bashing young people
yeah,
for fuck's
yeah.
sake." Now you can't come up here and switch and deviate and say, "Oh, yeah, it was just my curiosity." That wasn't a curious statement. That was a diabolical ass statement and very disrespectful and disingenuous. 50 years old and you haven't done your due diligence to not make statements like that when your people are the ones who are being deliberately disrespectful. I'm the victim here, not you. So what do you have to say now?
Okay, let's bring it down a peg. I get we could. Let's bring it down a peg. Let's not get heated because it's a debate, right? Let's
It's not
calm
a
down.
debate. It's not a debate. You wrote some diabolical shit in my
Because
chat. You came up here and told me you're 50 years old. I expected you to be a lot
because
younger based on the way that you was talking. You came up here, you
wait,
said a whole bunch of crazy.
Adonis, calm
No, no, no,
down,
no, 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 no,
calm
no, no, no,
down.
no.
Don't get so. Why are you so
No.
heated?
Excuse me, I'm
Calm
not
down.
heated. Yo, you don't know who you're
Oh,
talking to. Chill out. You don't know who you're talking to. I'm not heated. I'm a New Yorker. You fucked around and found the right person.
calm down. Well, why are you
I
so?
am calm. This is my
You're
calm.
triggered. Why are you so? Calm down.
Yo, you
I
calm
said
down. Who do you think you're talking to? I'm not triggered. I am a New Yorker. None of the difference, all right? Understand the difference. I am a New Yorker. You fucked around and found out. This is not triggered. This is regular convo, regular talk. If you don't like it and you too sensitive, pack your bags and take your ass back up to Brighton or London or whatever the fuck you from. I'm from New York. I'm a New Yorker to the day I die. That's the way I talk. That's the way I act. You need to know the difference. So let's clarify. Back to what I said. You commented in my chat and you wrote,
wow.
"Oh, 20 years old."
Don't be so why are you so emotional? Stop being so. Can't just talk to me.
Yo,
I
stop
know you're
being
New
feminine.
Yorker. Stop.
Yo, homie, chill out. You talking to a man right now with these terminologies emotional. You 50 years old. You should know better. Watch your mouth.
It's
All right, you
words.
want to have a
I'm just
conversation?
using
Yo,
words, bro.
chill. You want to have a conversation? We can have a conversation. But stop with
Okay.
these feminine behaviors. You feel me? Act
I'm
right.
using
You tripping
language.
out. I'm giving you a chance, but you wilding out. You 50 years old. Act like it. You tripping out right now. Why do I have to pull your card? You older than me.
But
Come
wait,
on.
let's start. Okay, well, what you say? You're just shouting and getting all emotional.
I'm not even shouting.
What's
I'm
your
mad.
what's
Look,
your
how
what's
am
your
I shouting,
what's your
whispering?
point? What is your point?
What do
Use your
you mean?
words.
You're
Use
50
your
years old.
words.
I have to
You
regurgitate my
you
same point I've been making
you
this whole time?
use your words one at a
What
time.
do you mean, use my words? Are you struggling? You want to know something? This is going to go on YouTube, and everyone's going to watch how you are struggling to comprehend a simple ass conversation. And you're getting emotional and triggered because you can't handle the different cultures. We're from two
I
different cultures.
I asked
You
you the
using
question.
words like relax, you're shouting. What is this?
I've asked questions and I haven't been triggered. You're the one getting excited.
I'm getting excited. I'm not even excited. Are you stressed because of my facial expressions? Because I'm a very articulative person?
Do I sound stressed?
Yes, you do. You're like, stop shouting. Oh my God. That's what you sound like to me. Yes.
No.
Chat, doesn't he sound like he's emotional right now? Man's been, why are you upset? Relax. True or false, chat? True or false, chat? Why are you, calm down. You sound like a female, bro. What are you talking about? You talking to a man right now, and you came up here on some diabolical shit. What you talking
Chat,
about?
Put one in the chat if I sound emotional and triggered.
Put a one in the chat if he sounds emotional and triggered. Facts. And the people on YouTube. Comment the number one. Guys saying one. I'm seeing. I haven't seen that many ones since the.
Yeah. Well, this is your chat, so it's going to be your
It's your
fan base,
chat
right?
too. You on this
No, dude,
live.
it's your live. Look, I come into your live,
It's
and
your chat
no,
too.
listen,
When you
you no,
came onto, yo, listen. I know you 50, so I'm gonna break down how this work. When you jump on this live, your viewers see this just as much as my viewers see this. It's your chat too. They're all saying the
no,
same shit.
I haven't got as many followers as you, so don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm honestly, I'm not as popular as you. Don't
All right,
worry.
what's your question? What's your question?
No, as I said from the very beginning, it was to find out
No,
why.
you didn't come up here to find out shit. You made a
Yeah,
derogatory statement.
right. Are you let me talk or not?
Nah, I'm not letting you talk shit. You're not gonna put a
Okay.
bunch of bullshit in my ear. I'm gonna ask you a question. What's your question? That's the question.
I
Simple.
just I just said it. I said,
No.
what is with you bashing or understanding the bashing of Black British culture?
What was my? No, you did not say that at all. Not once in this
That's what
conversation
I
you
put in
said
the
anything
chat.
about Black British culture. So let's clarify that. Stop being divisive.
People. Oh, right, look, if you're going to keep talking, then I'll just leave. There's no point.
You can leave. Good.
No, I tell you what, you drop me, kick me out. Go on. No, or should we debate? Do we talk? Let's talk. Come on, let's do it. Let's
What
talk.
the fuck?
Let's
Fine.
have it out. No, let's
No,
do it. Let's do it. Let's.
what the fuck? No, you kick me out. Okay. What the bro, all right, now I'm gonna be honest. When I first started this video, I wasn't feeling good. I'll be honest, seriously. I've been editing videos every single day, and the views haven't been amazing. I've been posting skincare videos. The engagement of it haven't been amazing. And it's been like a week or so, 2 weeks or so. I've been uploading, and plus, it's just a lot of personal shit in my life, which a lot of you guys already understand. I've been going through a lot of shit, so I wasn't really feeling good throughout this. That's why I just started the video off regular. But as I'm watching this video, you can literally watch my energy uplift and bring up into this whole process while I'm watching this video. Because at first I was like kind of nervous. I was like, maybe I was a little bit too diabolical with this guy when he came on. But then after watching it, I was like, nah, he was on some diabolical. And they always do this, you know. Every single time we have these particular conversations or these particular situations, they always do this. They'll sit down and they'll come on and they'll try to be all sophisticated, but they'll write something diabolical in the chat. And then once they come up, then they'll try to deviate. Once I hit them with the factual evidence of education, then they'll try to deviate. I just want to be curious. I want to know. That's not what you wrote in the chat. Homie, you 50 years old. I'm going to treat you like a 50-year-old person. I'm not going to talk to you. You should know better. You understand? Like, you should know better. I'm not assuming you senile or something like that. No, you 50 was talking crazy like you was a young buck in the chat. So I'm going to reciprocate the energy. And then once I start bringing that same type of energy, the way he was talking in the chat, he didn't like it. You feel me? He didn't like it at all. But and then it's a cultural difference. A lot of people expect us to behave and act a particular way because they watch us on television. And when you act a certain type of way with a New Yorker or American, don't expect them to be able to talk to you in your type of terminology or your type of energy or your type of frequency. It just don't work like that, big fella. You gotta behave and speak properly. You can't expect people to react or respond in a way that you want them to react or respond when you initiate the actual altercation between each other. You understand? You didn't come up with an unbiased, open-hearted perspective. You came in with an already derogatory angle, and you try to be divisive and disingenuous with the terminology that you was using, and you think I wasn't quick and caught onto it, but I did. I did catch onto it, and I pulled your card, and you didn't like that I pulled your card. Hey, well, you choosing the right one, big fella. It is what it is. Besides that, like that was a really interesting interaction. Man was 50 years old, and I know it's gonna be some people like, damn, you have to do him like that. Nah, bro. If you would have watched the comments he was writing in the chat, you would say, nah, you should have went a little bit more hard on him. He was being diabolical, and if anybody was in that live stream and they know what I'm talking about, comment true in the chat. Like, back me up on here. Bro, just because you 50, just because I don't care your age, that stuff don't mean nothing to me at all. Your age has no dictation on how you're supposed to be able to treat somebody. And I'm not going to sit here and allow people who are older than me to disrespect me and be disingenuous and divisive towards me. And then when they come up and have the conversation to me and speak to my face, they don't keep the same energy. No, you don't know. You think it's acceptable for you to talk to me like this and behave and treat me like this, but then as soon as I reciprocate the same type of terminology and dictation to you, now you got a problem with it. Why? Because my terminology, my bite is more vicious than your bite. You don't like that? Yeah, we come from two different cultures. You knew it. You knew what it was when you know America's body, man. Like, stop playing like you know what America's about. You know what New York is about. Stop acting like it's something different when you come and chat with us in real life. Like, what? I don't understand. It's our culture. You playing around with the wrong people. You playing around with the wrong. It's not for fake. Stop acting like it. Cool.
I'm just saying respectfully. And not saying like it's a culture thing. Like you understand, like every place got their own culture. Just like Canadians are considered very nicely and they apologize for everything. But New Yorkers are known for a certain particular thing. If you know, you know. Comment in the chat. A couple of things that represent New Yorkers. Comment in the chat. Like I'm just saying, like that's our culture. That's where we from. So don't act like I'm supposed to be anything other than that. Which I don't try to be 100% New York. I try to be diplomatic in most situations. But with him in general, nah, you 50 years old. You not a child. You a grown ass man. You older than a grown ass man. You should know better than to behave and act like this. Respectfully. Respect, not even respectfully, the way it is. As a man, you should be able to do that due diligence correctly. But besides that, this video made me smile. It gave me so many different emotions, authentic emotions. That's why I started the video off like straight into it because I wasn't feeling good. I really wasn't. But this was a very interesting interaction. What are your thoughts and your opinions? If you haven't liked the video yet, give this video a like. Leave your thoughts and your opinions in the comments down below. Today I wasn't feeling good. All right. I'm still not feeling good. The video uplifted me a little bit. Really good interaction, but I'm still not feeling good. I don't know. This is just one of those real authentic moments. I'm just not, I'm just not, I'm not feeling myself right now. So, and I just wanted to be authentic about it. So I'm sorry to announce the people who became members. I apologize. People who donated in the last chat. I'm sorry. I just can't. I just don't feel it right now. Like I'm really not. I personally don't. But hopefully, and then I edited that YouTube video. Shout outs to Armin from the YouTube video that we edited yesterday. A really great interaction with a couple of Romanian people. Um, yeah, my head is just not in the right spot right now. I don't know what happened. It just flipped. But appreciate you guys for watching. Any words of encouragement will be godly appreciated. Shout out to the people who donated in the super chat of this video and became members after this video. Stay blessed, stay motivated. Don't only see me one way. My name is AdonisCrashBoom. You guys are watching Adonis Live, and you already know it's a movie.